Good morning, everybody.
Hey, guys.
Joe here.
Kevin.
I'm really looking forward to seeing how we got to where we got in the first episode.
Sure.
So it seems like Maggie's going to Africa with
Right.
Gary Cooper. And we talked about it briefly last week. I'm assuming that something goes really, really wrong.
Yeah, I mean, they hinted at
obviously
that,
it
obviously,
does,
in the
yeah,
first
yeah.
episode. Yeah, we know something goes horribly wrong. As far as specifics goes, I hope it's not something that happens to Gary because we don't see him
Yep.
in the present tense or whatever, however you want to word that, I guess. But one thing we missed in the first episode, because we didn't have any context of what was happening in the first 5 minutes and names, and it's
Sure,
like,
sure, sure.
you know, you're trying to play catch up,
Yeah.
is that the deposition with Marcia Gay Harden was a wrongful termination suit that Jerry filed.
Yes.
So we do know with whatever that goes wrong with this Genoa storyline, Jerry gets fired, probably. So he either did something horribly wrong or was a scapegoat or whatever, and that all remains to be seen. But so that's what's happening in terms of the it's not a legal situation then, that would make it a civil one, so he's probably suing for lots of money.
We need to get more from Jerry as well.
Sure.
We've gotten very little of him so far.
He's a little bit defensive.
Yeah.
we do know that.
Yeah.
But yeah, he seems to be every time. I mean, he's passionate, but every time he's talking to one of the other people on the show, it's very confrontational and defensive.
Yeah.
To where everyone's like, "Calm down, man," while they're trying to have a conversation with him.
Easy, new Jim.
Yeah, I mean, really, yeah. But I mean, again, we're so early that so much of this could easily be a misdirect to where like our expectations are completely changed by the time we get to that moment.
I bet we're in for some twists and turns.
Absolutely. And I'm here for it.
Me too.
All right, we get started here. I want to thank all of our Patreon subscribers who've been with us. Thanks so much, guys. A special thank you to our super patrons: NJ, MC93, Actuary Lurker, Anna, Balash Foldez, ZY, Jeff, Derek Peterson, Yannick from Montreal, Sudi Gundavarapu, Jamie Morgan, Christy Geverston, Diana Perry, Trey Contreras, Wolfgang Wolf, Lindsay Swift, Squick, Sweet Baby Silvernail, Adam Pascio, Matt Tyler, Lisa Klug, Chris O'Donnell, KDK, Seth Walker, and Everett Nation. Thanks so much, guys. We're really glad you're here with us.
Excuse me, yes we are. And if you're watching us on YouTube for the first time, welcome to our channel. If you might hit the like button for us, please leave us a comment down below and hit the subscribe button so you can stay up to date with the new content we've coming your way.
Description below, link to our Patreon page for full-length watch-alongs. On the Newsroom, we are way ahead on Patreon of where we're on YouTube.
Yes.
Several episodes. Willie Pete is this old white phosphorus. I'm serious, that probably is. It's a chemical that the militaries use that burns really, really hot when it hits the air.
Oh.
It's not illegal or anything, but
They put it in like
tracers, like when you're shooting tracer aiming. Like
I gotcha.
I've used it in training with M16s.
And that's how you see like the tracer rounds? Okay.
Yeah. It burns hot. I think that's in Fury they were using it.
Oh, okay. Like when they got out of the tanks.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it just used as like tracer?
I mean, it because of the heat, you can use it all kinds of ways.
Like in missiles and stuff?
Yeah. Like I said, I don't think it's... I could be wrong at this point. It's in 2025, but I don't think it's outlawed in military use, but kind of frowned upon because it like catches you and burns and burns and burns. Like it's pretty brutal.
Kind of like how we did away with the flamethrowers and stuff.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
Presidential candidate Michelle Bachmann thinks our troops are the best.
They are the best.
I don't apologize for having the biggest, baddest, greatest military.
I think I remember this.
His ad with the smoking.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're willing to sacrifice their lives.
Stephen Hill is a decorated captain in the U.S. Army. Last night, when he asked this question via YouTube at the GOP debate,
because I'm a gay soldier, do you intend to circumvent the progress that's been made for gay and lesbian soldiers in the military?
Oh my God.
the audience members who were booing were in Orlando. Soon they'll surely be in hell.
Whoa.
I'm sure there were even some people in the building who stood up for Captain Hill. Not one of these would-be commanders-in-chief took a moment to stand with a line officer. Godspeed, Captain Hill, and come home soon.
It's infuriating.
Don't stare at guests who are wearing
I know.
toupees.
I couldn't help it.
Help it. Speaking of voicemail.
No.
Come on.
Let it go.
I think we both know that's not going to happen.
You don't remember the message.
He probably doesn't.
Witless bullies and hapless punk.
Too far?
Not far enough. You should have told what's-her-name to go fuck herself. Protected.
Oh, you mean the tape?
The tape. We're like Joe Pesci and Goodfellas.
He got shot, though.
Yeah.
We're like James Caan and The Godfather.
Also shot.
Yep.
You remember Nina Howard? She knows you didn't have the flu on 9/11.
I look like an idiot. What do you want to do about this?
We do nothing, or we stick to our story.
Else having faith
No one
in
has
my
faith.
mission to
No one has-
civilize. I tell her exactly what
No.
happened. And I appeal
To what?
To her God-given humanity.
God didn't give her humanity. That's why she's a gossip columnist.
Yeah, I was going to say, not everybody has humanity.
All it takes, Charlie, all it takes is one great man.
Kill me.
We can be 1 inch nicer to each other.
Yes.
I agree.
Yes.
Maybe.
Please ask Jan to set up a meeting for Monday.
He'll be reiterating his role as a business leader and job creator.
I'd like to read you the email you sent us last night. He'll be reiterating his role as a business leader and job creator.
If we don't figure out how to stop spending and cut this debt, we'll be leaving a terrible burden to our children.
Are you a cyborg?
Are you a moron? You've heard the only answer you're gonna hear. Learn how this works, because you're driving the rest of us crazy.
Is this that much better than being in the office?
You're right.
Can I get 30 minutes with the candidate today?
No.
Eric Sweeney's taking the train in from Trenton to sit down with me.
Jerry,
Why is it so crazy that we'd use gas if our soldiers were in immediate danger? We have sarin gas.
I'm gonna go with you. I want to meet Sweeney.
Now we're talking.
You know what opened 4 days ago?
What?
Park 51, the Ground Zero Moth. How did Nina Howard find out I didn't have the flu?
I don't know. I'm sorry. Charlie said you're meeting with her.
I am?
Are we going to find out who leaked it then?
Yeah, I want to know.
I'm going to ask her if we can be a little bit human for a day.
I had a nice conversation with her once. She told me she knew you were high the night we got Bin Laden. She expressed remorse. I think you got home after the Bin Laden broadcast, and for a minute, you forgot that you were mad at me.
It's definitely I love you.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at you.
I know,
I'm not your
come
gay
on.
best friend. You want to see the emails you sent me while you were with him? I'm never going to get it. Sometimes you're not as cute as you think you are.
You're right.
I want to know who leaked the story.
It's not one of the staff, so.
Yeah.
Taylor?
Oh, we have a new student in class.
Jim Harper, ACN.
How long have you been covering politics?
Almost 2 weeks. Governor Romney said that his proudest accomplishment was bringing healthcare reform to Massachusetts.
His plan is nothing like Obamacare, which the governor has promised to repeal on his first day.
This would get so old.
What do you expect us to report tonight?
The governor was in good spirits today as the campaign touted the results of the latest New Hampshire.
They're all going to be saying the same thing, aren't they?
Stationed with a MARSOC unit in JBAD.
Marine Special Operations Command in Charlotte.
Yeah, she was embedded. Yeah, she knows.
Yeah. Target was a village inside the fodder. We were practicing in full MOP gear, mission-oriented protective posture.
It's like a hazmat suit. Amy, could you do me a favor and not see anyone nearby if you don't have to?
Yeah. Classified stuff here.
Absolutely.
Things went bad right away. The helos start laying down white phosphorus to cover us.
White phosphorus.
What does it do?
It burns.
We're going door to door looking for our guys. All of a sudden, I'm tripping over people screaming. Boils and burns on their faces. Some of them passed out. I'm talking to the crew and asking about the weapons package. Well, what was it?
Sarin.
He said sarin.
It's almost the kind of stuff you don't want to hear.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
Would you write down as many names as you can remember, please?
Am I about to be murdered?
You look good, Nina. Would you like a mimosa?
What?
No pulp, correct?
He's trying to play nice here.
Yeah.
You can start a revolution, Nina. You can fire the shot heard round the world.
I have no idea what you're talking
I didn't have the flu. Sloan Sabbath and Elliot Hirsch anchored, and I pretended to have the flu.
Why are you being this way?
Wayne?
She's so confused.
Yeah. What the world needs now is love.
Dear God.
I don't believe in censorship, but I'm a big believer in self-censorship.
Did Reese or Leona Lansing take you off the anniversary, or did you do it voluntarily?
Charlie Skinner took me off. Are we okay with being mean girls?
The Lord of the Flies.
Lord of the Flies. Well, in Lord of the Flies. Sure, yes, Lord of the Flies. Maybe that could be
right.
one day. Or maybe we... What?
I won't run it.
So it worked. Look at that. That's that.
That's that.
No, there's a catch.
Yeah.
Do you think you'd like to go out sometime to dinner or a movie on a date with me?
I'd love to, but I won't. You're in love with Mackenzie.
I'm not. I was years ago, but we just worked together.
So he really doesn't remember the voicemail.
I'm not just saying this because I'm high. I've never stopped loving you. Can you believe we got Obama? I listened to that voicemail 100 times before I destroyed it, and that message was the real thing. You thought she'd moved on?
Uh-huh.
You're an idiot.
It was nice of you to destroy the message.
That was so civil.
He doesn't remember the date.
Do you remember dates from 2 years ago?
I would if I dropped sarin gas on a small town. If they shot white phosphorus into an enclosed area, it would be chemical warfare.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Never flown an MH-60, but the old Hueys couldn't handle that altitude, right?
There's pretty thin air for rotating blades.
Maybe it wasn't a Black Hawk, or maybe, excuse me, we're not experts in military helicopters.
I mean, you can't possibly believe this story.
No, but what if someone else confirms? At what point do we have to take it seriously?
Martin, Tamara, Tess, you're working with me.
This is not keeping it quiet.
No.
This is something they and you do when they and you have nothing else to do.
I'll brief everyone after.
How's the doctor? I'm good to go. Mefloquine or doxycycline? I'm not sure. You want to be sure because mefloquine has possible side effects. Do you know what the possible side effects are? Check it out.
You never want to hear that.
Right.
Romney's meeting with Trump tomorrow.
Oh my God!
There it is.
Depression, confusion, hallucination,
Yeah.
severe vomiting.
Don't take it. Go back and tell them you want the doxy. You already took it.
I can feel my mood changing.
I have two things to say. People are fundamentally good, and who the fuck leaked I wasn't sick on 9/11?
Saturday, the day before yesterday, there was an OWS march.
Now, I saw the film. I don't know. Maybe.
But I'm going to own somebody here. There's going to be a heartache tonight.
Just gonna see myself out.
Right.
I'm sorry about this morning. I don't know where that came from.
I'm impressed it doesn't happen more.
Just get engaged.
He's got a ring.
Right.
What was the girl's name?
It doesn't matter.
It does, because I don't want to accidentally use her real name when I'm writing the story in my blog.
What was her name?
Maggie.
How did you know that?
You've called me Maggie twice since you got here.
Ooh. Jim might have a new move by the end of this show.
I know. This one's meaner. I mean,
yeah, really.
What's happening here?
I started by putting tires on my chair.
Are you gonna be able to put this back together?
Yeah, I'm good with my hands. I'm handy, mechanical.
I'm having a tough time with Zane. Lockheed is a good buy right now because they make the Hellfire missile. I'm advising my viewers not to buy the stock.
But you think it's an immoral stock. And Zane doesn't want you to go on the air and say that. I think that your position is commendable, but you have to listen to your EP.
Will not having the flu? I'm pretty sure I'm the leak. A guy invited me to a wedding. And because I told him before Will didn't get the flu, you see my point?
Yeah. How would the story have gotten from the wedding guy to Nina Howard?
Nina has a book agent.
The wedding guy was... You told Nina Howard's agent. Don't say
Just
a word
tell Will
about
the
it to
truth,
anybody.
right?
You were gonna go to a wedding with a book agent for no reason at all, and book agents beat their wives.
I don't think they do.
Ask around.
Ask around.
Don rules.
He does rule.
I read some of your stuff last night in my room.
It's a little creepy.
It's been kind of nasty to me since I got
Because
here.
we live here and you're visiting. You come up here like Captain America thinking you're gonna school us.
I kind of get that, yeah.
I took my junior year off from college to cover Carrie. I was replaced by someone with more experience who didn't ask questions I wanted answers to.
So you started your own website.
With an investor. Right in my own voice.
And asked the questions you wanted answers to.
Yeah, I'm starting to understand why Maggie was running so fast.
Oh my God.
We should be checking Twitter, too.
You think somebody saw it?
Somebody saw us getting bin Laden.
This in the middle of a pile of rocks.
They have cell service.
Neil doesn't have to turn around to drop that information.
I know everything.
You're going to use something called Topsy. It narrows the area and the dates.
He seems surprised that the people around him are competent.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
59-point jobs plan, creating 12 million new jobs.
Moody's released a report saying that 12 million new jobs will be created in the next 4 years, no matter who the president is. Is there somebody inside you operating you with controls?
Governor Romney was in Portsmouth today to introduce his economic plan, promising to cut unemployment almost in half.
I like how they do this here, by the way.
Yeah, where everyone just regurgitates the nonsense they say.
And there's Jim.
Bang and ding. And you could be Dorothy Lamour.
And impact my sarong.
What was it? They do not give me information with the speed at which I want it.
Nope.
I need you to give serious and immediate attention to the website. Blog isn't accomplishing what it should.
You're doing a topical satire of OWS.
Well, I'm not willing to say exactly what I'm doing.
We just dropped the thing with Lonnie and the assassins.
We did.
From the end of last season, I just realized while they were talking here.
It's in Mandyville.
And got pepper sprayed by the police. This is the Fox coverage, which was about, does pepper spray hurt?
That they're being overly dramatic, that they're playing it up for the camera.
Megyn Kelly is not awesome.
One of your Occupy idiots jumped in front of the cab in front of me in an Uncle Sam costume. You know what happens to my shoes in the rain. Their disdain for leadership is producing no leaders.
If that's their worst crime...
No, it's not. Their worst crime's making the Tea Party look good. You think you need to convince me this is serious? It is, and they're blowing it.
Well, it probably helps that...
Probably helps that what?
That the shoes you walked 14 blocks in cost $1,200.
That was spunky.
I didn't mean to imply.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Find me a bright, articulate, informed representative, and I will give them 5 minutes of national primetime air with Will McAvoy.
But he'll be fair.
He's a lot of things, man, but has he ever been unfair?
Start randomly firing people.
Well, there you go. That's it.
Thank you.
Don't thank me yet.
Yeah.
What's with your chair?
It was squeaky, and now he's fixed it.
I don't give Elliot notes behind your back, in front of your back.
He didn't give me notes.
We are not talking about drones.
If you're gonna speak to me like that, you really should give me a chew toy.
You put shit in her head.
Zane, she's got 50 IQ points on both of us.
Yeah.
Now, can I suggest that we all just come...
Sloan.
Zane, I'm telling people where the fucking money comes from, and if you have a problem with that, you should speak to the president of the news division, Charlie Skinner. And if you ever lead me by the wrist of that newsroom again, I'm gonna take out each of your goddamn knuckles with a ball-peen hammer.
He was dragging her by her arm, which is not cool.
Yeah, like I'm not a child. Like.
So I'm gonna go tell Will it was me.
Yeah, I know. You want me to come with you?
I'm pretty sure I was the leak.
Oh, really?
I was supposed to go to a wedding with a guy, and I would have been out on the 11th, so he knew you were off before you got the flu. And it turns out the guy's Nina Howard's book agent. You know, after drinks.
Yeah, drinks.
This part doesn't matter.
Matters to me a little.
Why?
I'm not sure.
Because he has a crush, too.
Nina asked you if you took yourself off voluntarily or if Reese or Leona did it.
So she already knew?
How did she know you were telling the truth? Get it out of the safe. I want him to hear the branch.
Do you know what's going on?
I do, but I'm not telling you because you went out for drinks with the book agent.
We ride.
Yeah. Nice.
Did you tell Nina Howard?
Yes. I'm sorry?
Yes, I did. I didn't like that you blackmailed me. I don't like that you average 1.5 a night when you could be getting 2 million. I don't like the trouble you caused the rest of the company.
You didn't care how it made the company look?
We look great, like the tape, which we all know you're never going to play for anyone.
Maybe you need to be reminded what's on here.
Hey, guy, wait. What the hell, Will?
What, me? It was on record.
Did you listen to it?
Oh my God, they don't even have it.
Maybe the volume. You don't meet me halfway. You meet me the whole way.
Oh, the governor said repeatedly that he won't allow a nuclear Iran.
But what's his plan? How's the governor plan to work with what will probably be a new Islamist government in Egypt?
We talked about jobs.
Anybody want to join me? Or are you really okay not doing any reporting?
Jim.
Hallie, ask the question. Sit down, Jim. Ask.
She's going to do something, isn't she?
Come on.
He said, I respect and will protect a woman's right to choose. This past June, your candidate said, I support the reversal of Roe v. Wade.
Why aren't we insisting on answers?
Because they want to stay on the bus.
Why? We can force them to answer our questions if we do it together. Who's with me?
I am. Nice.
Okay. This actually surprises me.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
They just got kicked off the bus, didn't they?
Yeah. That sucks.
Yeah.
Do you have a plan?
Who wants to rent a car?
I'd be reporting on that.
Me too.
I'm formulating one.
I asked about abortion and I was kicked off the bus. That's what I would say.
Totally.
That's a news story right there.
Yeah.
Public Affairs at AFRICOM called before the show. They want to pull your clearance.
Dawn kicked me out, or Jim started treating me like a sister, and Lisa stopped speaking to me because I had this thing. I had Africa.
You and Gary are going to an orphanage in North Uganda that shelters kids whose parents have been killed in the wars.
I'm going.
You're going?
That was pretty nice of Nina Howard to kill the peace.
She is nice. I should call and thank her.
Yeah, I've come around on Nina.
Yeah, I have too. I think by design we were supposed to.
For sure.
It's great to hear from you.
I just wanted to say thanks for killing the peace. I owe you one. Have a good night.
You too.
What's the big reveal?
Is Will there?
Do you happen to remember the rest of Will's message?
He's definitely there, right? She's on a date with him.
He thought you did an amazing job with
Bin Laden coverage.
Oh, maybe not.
No, yeah.
There we go.
Mackenzie just called me to thank me for killing the peace.
Jerry,
I know.
I gotta pull the plug.
It's a true story, Mac. Everybody, thanks anyway. It's written phonetically. What's Willie Pete?
It's white phosphorus.
Yeah.
Omni 8, Willie Pete everywhere, burning. Helicopters, grenades. Men in gas masks, machine guns. Omni 8, burning. Why'd he stop for 32 minutes?
Jamming. He's describing Genoa.
Sounds like it.
Well, if the story's legit, then it's like...
But none of that mentioned sarin gas.
That's true.
Unless the message comes later after the 30-something minutes.
I guess. I mean, they said they had the masks on, you know.
Right.
But, yeah. Yeah, now it's like we just keep in piece by piece, and it's like, just gotta find out how this happened.
Yeah.
It's really good storytelling, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. This is a big episode, so we want to start.
Yeah, one, I'm going to say this, and then we'll just move on quickly. I'm really glad we've pared all of the relationship talk down to Will and Mackenzie, and that's really it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? At least for right now, and that may change as soon as the next episode, but we've spent this season, the first couple episodes, unwinding all of that, and I'm glad that this episode, that wasn't the main focus.
At all.
And what we did focus on was just one of them, Will and Mackenzie, and that was kind of it, and I'm really happy with that.
And it was a good storyline.
It was, yeah.
I like Nina.
I do too. Obviously, that's not going to last. Obviously,
No.
this is not a long-term thing.
No, but I love the scene where he had the mimosas ready for her.
Right,
That was
yeah.
really cool. He just came clean about it.
Yeah.
Really funny that Sloane thought she was the leak.
Mhm.
Good misdirect. Of course,
For sure.
Reese is still a dirtbag.
Don's still the man.
Don's still the man. Yep, absolutely.
He got all the physical comedy in this one too.
He did, didn't
Yeah,
he?
yeah,
That's-
with the chair.
Twice. He fixed his chair.
I had an office chair where the hydraulic lift thing on it was broken, so it was just like, I need to get a new chair.
Hello? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's so close to the ground.
Right.
Okay, so
Yeah, I don't know if firing white phosphorus, that may be, like, that's nothing I ever recall or ever talked about as far as firing into an enclosed space. Obviously, it gets used by militaries. I've used it, when I was doing night training.
Sure.
Which was really stupid. It was Alabama. It was the middle of the summer, and it was pitch black, and we were on the regular target range. You couldn't see anything.
Yeah,
and we were and I can't remember, like, it's a low marksman score, but you're actually supposed to hit the targets, and actually
You
get
have, like,
scored.
goggles on or anything?
No. It's just dark, and all you have is every one round after every several that would be
A tracer
that would be a tracer, but you can't see anything. I doubt I hit anything. I doubt anybody
Instinct?
hit anything. Yeah, you're just firing into black. You don't even hold it like this. You put your chin up on the stock because you can't really see the sights anyway.
Oh, wow.
So you're like you shoot like this at night. It was, but regardless, white phosphorus is used. I just don't know if the rule about firing it into an enclosed space it becomes a chemical weapon at that point. I mean, it's quite possible.
I mean, it's
it's
chemical,
very
I mean,
dangerous.
yeah.
Yeah, it's incredibly hot.
and it sounds like they were using a lot of it. I mean,
I think it burns like at a couple thousand degrees. Up to, you know what I mean? It's hot.
I mean, I've only seen it in a movie, which
Right.
was Fury.
Fury used it. Yeah. At the end, where they're shooting it into the building.
I
When
think people get burned by it too. in that
Oh,
movie.
no, it is.
It
Yeah,
didn't look great.
It is. It's kind of like napalm. You know what I mean? It's not great.
I imagine.
So there are probably conditions where it's illegal. I'm just not aware of them.
Sure.
But
yeah, they didn't mention, like you said in the faxes, the sarin gas. Unless
it didn't get mentioned. It's a big leap. There's a big difference between they were shooting white phosphorus, during this raid, and they were hitting people with sarin gas. Now they said there was a 32-minute gap, right?
Yeah.
Where signal jamming and all that.
Sure.
And maybe there's a tweet afterwards that says there are people with burns and boils that don't make any sense all over their bodies, whatever.
Yeah.
But that has to be there.
Why the need for gas masks then? You know what I mean?
Oh, who knows?
I mean, it could be anything, I guess.
It could be anything. It could be CS gas. You could be
Sure.
you could have just dumped CS gas all over the place, and you want to have a gas mask.
Is
on.
there a possibility that they did use sarin gas and the powers that be are trying to cover it up, and so?
I mean, yeah, but it's kind of what Jerry said. I mean, that's like we're talking people should be in prison over that. So I don't know. I mean, we have 9 episodes this season, and this was 3. We have 6 episodes to kind of untangle all of this.
I think it'll get untangled here pretty quickly,
Right.
I mean, especially if we have a smaller season.
Right.
Because I highly doubt we're going into season 3 still dealing with this.
This feels like the whole thing goes wrong because there's some elements of the story that are wrong.
It could be a small element.
It could be a small element, but it could also be an element if they report that there's sarin gas and there's no sarin gas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Jerry gets fired, but it wasn't really Jerry's fault, and that's why Jerry's suing the network, whatever.
Because everything else was right about the story except for the sarin gas.
Yeah, but that's the big part.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's like saying, like, oh, I got drunk and was driving down the road, and I'm going to leave out the one part where I ran over a family of 4.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Totally.
That's the big deal, is the
Totally.
sarin gas.
Yeah.
So I guess we have plenty of time to unwind it.
We do.
But yeah, really nice to see where the focus of the show is. I'm really enjoying the energy of this season so far.
And also, we now have a dynamic change here with they thought they had this blackmail over Reese. And
Right.
That's
And now
gone.
that's
completely
gone,
gone.
yeah.
So
So-
they didn't even have it recorded.
Well, it's kind of fun because they've in this episode they're like, we're pretty much bulletproof. We can do whatever we want, and now you realize you're not.
No,
So
you're not.
that kind of brings that conflict from season 1 back. It's like, oh, everything that we thought we had working in our favor, all of a sudden is no longer working in our favor.
Yeah.
Now Leona and Reese are potential massive roadblocks.
They could be. And we haven't seen her this season yet, have we?
No, I don't think so.
So she'll probably be back soon.
I would, yeah. She's kind of like the great and powerful laws, kind of hovering over the network.
She really is. Yeah, I like how her presence is always kind of felt, but we don't see her that often.
And I feel like that Reese, as powerful as he is, being the president of the network, I think he still has to answer to her. So I mean, I don't feel like he can be the primary antagonist.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because I don't feel like he has.
He's like the Darth Vader to her Palpatine.
I mean, really.
I mean, if you want to break it down like that,
I don't feel like he can fire Charlie or
no,
Will. I don't think even being president. I think that has to go up to her.
Mom's calling the shots,
right? Here. So I feel like I think you're right. I think she'll probably be back on some level at some point. And I don't know, have to be talked out of firing everybody. I guess.
So. And then quickly about Jim and the two of the reporters. Do you think that like rent a van and you start just driving? I mean,
he even said it's not even a real press bus. It's just we're getting dragged along to these events, but. They can rent a car and go ask whatever questions they want. Now,
that's great.
To me, I feel like, and I could be wrong, I'm not in the media, so this may sound naive, but I think you can report if they're refusing to answer certain questions. Like Jim can stand there and say, "I asked about this, this, and this."
I don't see why you can't.
And I was told that I can't ask those questions. I think that's reportable. I think people do it now with Trump, right?
Absolutely.
People report we asked Trump about XYZ.
Well, now we see everything.
And you see him kind of yelling at reporters and calling him piggy and stuff like that when he won't answer the question. I think you can consider that news.
I would say so.
I point blank asked, what happens to Mike Johnson a lot, right? We asked Mike Johnson why he's not seating this congresswoman, and here's his answer. Here's his non-answer. Here's how he refuses to answer. We see it all the time in the news where reporters are trying to ask a congressman a question, and they're like, "I'm in a hurry, got to keep going," just walk away from him into an elevator without answering any questions. I think that's reportable.
On the show, I doubt they're going to report it. It's probably not the point.
Right.
It's just the point is that we have these
they're
guys
getting answers,
they're breaking away from it and they're doing their own thing. Which
you're probably right. Yeah,
I'm glad because if to be in Jim's shoes, that would suck really hard to just because it's his misery the whole time.
No, it is. It's terrible.
So now that he's actually got some people on his side, it's like, all right, let's do this, and that we can actually kind of try to
report
do
what we want to report. Yeah.
Because
the girl, and I can never remember her name, but Jim called her Maggie twice.
Yeah.
Do you know her name?
I can't remember her name either.
I know it's been said.
She's a tough hang.
Right. Yeah. She's
very mean.
She's no nonsense.
Yeah.
She's not even working for a network. She's doing her own blog thing.
Which is kind of cool.
So it's like write what I want to write.
Write what you want to write.
So I'll tag along and ask the questions I want to ask, and when you don't answer, I'll write that too.
Absolutely.
Anyway, we'll see. We'll catch you on the next one, guys. Thank you.
See ya.